Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Journeyman series here on NCAA Basketball 10. I'm excited. We are starting conference play in this episode. We're going to get through both January and February. Basically, we're going to get to the NCAA tournament is basically where we're going to be going today. So we're going to get through all of the conference schedule. Maybe we play a game. Maybe we don't. I'm not 100% sure. I might save like the games for the actual NCAA tournament just because that like means a little bit more. But we'll see. We'll figure it out as we go. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm really liking going back and playing this older college basketball game. Obviously, it's the last college basketball game that is ever made, and I just like seeing the old way that EA Sports used to make games. It's a lot better than what they do now. So let's get into it. We've got a big one against St. John's to start conference play. Then we've got Syracuse, we've got DePaul, Georgetown, we've got Notre Dame, USF, West Virginia. Some pretty big matchups on the schedule for us. But let's simulate this game against St. John's and see what happens. It is a 62-57 loss. We are 10-3. We were 10-3. Now we're 10-4. That is a little bit of a disappointing loss. We are doing fairly well in recruiting, which is surprising. I don't usually do that well in recruiting. We're 72-71 now, or not 72-71. We lose 72-71 to Syracuse. We are 0-2 in conference play right now, which is not great. But if we go over to the recruiting database, we have no scholarships remaining because we've used them all on guys that we've brought in. So we have recruited some people. If we go over here to the sort thing, we've signed two people in Bob Malloy and David Vanelli, but we also have a five-star that didn't we bring a guy in, a five-star? I could have sworn we signed somebody. I don't see him on here anymore, but I'm pretty sure we signed a five-star guard. So I don't see him, but I don't know where he went. Anyway, we are in a good position recruiting wise, which is very strange. How's our roster looking though? We should be doing better now that we put in higher overall guys at the position. We are still working on some injuries though. That's the problem. Lance Stevenson's hurt. That does hurt us. That's probably why we lost so many games right now, is because of the injury to Stevenson. But let's get past the DePaul game. Maybe we can actually get a big win here. We need a big win. No, we lose 87-70. We are 0-3 in conference play. Man, we're not doing things right now. We lose to Georgetown. Okay. All right. A 4-game losing streak is not what I expected by this team. Can we get a win back? No, we lose to Notre Dame. Wow, I thought we were a tournament team. We get a notification in our emails, but I thought we were a tournament team. I was wrong. We are not a tournament team. Apparently, that is a little bit annoying. I mean I feel like we were way better than this. There's my message center. I haven't played this in a minute, so I got to remember. We have a thing for the medical staff. It's probably the Lance Stevenson injury. Yeah, it's bone spurs for him. We also have something from recruiting and from the athletic director. We have ESPN televised games. Why have we fallen off? Because we lost 4 in a row. Come on, coach, we can do better. I understand. I don't know why we've lost so much. The team's recent results have forced to reevaluate your performance. I feel like you don't need to reevaluate my performance that much. Yeah, I get we're 0-5 in the conference, but I feel like it's a little dramatic to reevaluate my performance already. I'm not even a full season in. This is from Robertson. He's now considering Temple, Old Dominion, Cincinnati. Unfortunately, we just don't have any scholarships left. Recruiting review. They're not happy with the recruiting process. We're worried about next year's squad. Why are you worried about next year's squad? We got a bunch of guys coming in. Searcy is always hanging around my house and watching hoops. You know, if I had tickets to one of your games, I could let him see the real thing. I mean, I guess we'll send tickets. What's that going to hurt? Sure, why not? We'll see what happens. Okay. We got to figure out how to get back on track here because we are losing way too many games. It's not looking very good right now. Not looking very good. We lose to USF. We lose to West Virginia. Okay. How did we go from like look at all these games that we won early in the season? How have we lost every single game we've played so far? We have not won a game in this episode. We went from 10-3 to 10-10. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Stevenson's still injured, but that shouldn't be the only reason we're losing. Like we shouldn't just like Stevenson shouldn't be the reason why if he's not in the lineup, it shouldn't be the reason why we're losing. But we have a fairly high overall team playing right now. I just don't understand what's going on. Maybe Eppenstein's the problem. Maybe he shouldn't be playing. Maybe we should put Davis back in, Larry Davis, see if he can get because he's a higher overall. I don't know. We got to do something because the way that we're going right now, we're gonna get fired basically. We got to figure out something. We take on Pitt. We finally win a game. It's about time. We lose to Louisville though. Man, we are 11-11 headed into the final month of the season. What are my messages going to have to say about this? We've got one medical staff message. Is probably Stevenson saying he's back healthy. 11 more days to fully heal. He's back. He's already in the starting lineup, so we're good with that. And then there's another recruiting message. The school is concerned that our current targets won't meet our needs. Make sure we're matching our school needs. I'm pretty confident our recruiting class is going to be fairly good. We only had three scholarships, so I could only work with a little bit. We got a 4-star, we got a 3-star. I'm wondering where that 5-star guard went. Did he decommit or something? No, here he is. It's not showing up on my one list. But Theo Donaldson, the 5-star guard, is coming in. We've also got the 3-star guard coming in, and we've got the 4-star power forward. So, I mean, with three, all I had was 3 scholarships. I feel like that's fairly good. I have no more scholarships remaining. I think I'm doing a fairly good job in recruiting with what I was working with. But I guess I'm not. They're not very happy with me. We got to figure out something here. We cannot be struggling this much in conference play. We got to pull some wins together here. We lose to Louisville. Got to get it. Got to get it back. This is a huge week. This is a huge, huge week. We got to win these games. We lose to UConn. We lose to Villanova. Oh my God. We might be one and done at Cincinnati. Might have to look for a new job. We beat Seton Hall, which is good, I guess. We beat Rutgers. Okay, here's the roll. Here's the rally. This is what we were looking for. This is the rally. We lose to UConn. My God. I did not realize we were such a bad team. I mean, I knew we weren't great, but I didn't think we'd lose almost every game that we've played so far. In-season recruiting ends in 1 week. You have 1 week remaining to offer potential scholarships. I've already done that, so we don't have to worry about that. We have no more scholarships to offer. Man, 13-15. We're not making the NCAA tournament, which is really sucks because it looked like we were shooing for at least lower end seed, but that is not going to happen right now. Medical staff for Lance Stevenson. He's coming back. That's good. We've got athletic director stuff. We got recruiting stuff. This is a lot of stuff going on here. I thought you'd be pleased to know that Rich is named All New Jersey Basketball. Okay, good for him. He's All North Carolina. He's All Louisiana. He is All Georgia. Is this going to be this the whole time? He's also All Louisiana. Dennison is All Ohio. Good for him. Donaldson is All Idaho. Donaldson won the Idaho Mr. Basketball Award. Sick. Vanelli is All Florida. Vanelli also won the Florida Mr. Basketball. Man, we got 2 Mr. Basketballs? And they're worried about my recruiting. We got 2 guys that won Mr. Basketball. Hooper won Alabama Mr. Basketball. Robertson's All Virginia. And then Searcy, thanks to the swag coach. He's considering the program. Well, too bad. Recruiting review. Yeah, do you really think the kids you are recruiting will help put more fans in the seats next year? I'm not second guessing you, but your recruiting priorities seem to be quite different from mine. I brought in a freaking 5-star to Cincinnati. What do you want from me? I don't know what they want from me. The teasers are forced to reevaluate. Yeah, I know. My job security is pretty bad. That was a rough first season in the conference. A rough first season. We're not going to make the tournament either. That's pretty brutal. ESPN televised games. We're not going to be on television. New alumni challenge. If we can end the season with victory at home, our alumni will award us a facility upgrade. That could be huge. And then our thing again, our recruiting thing. I hope they bring me back for another season because I need a second chance. I brought in a freaking 5-star. I've got a 5-star player coming. I only had 3 scholarships. What are they asking from me? They're asking crazy for me. I may jump in and play this game against Notre Dame because we just need to get on off the schneid, and I don't know. I mean, maybe I can get it. We got to figure out something though because what we're doing right now in the sim is not working.
Dick Vitale and I would like to welcome you to tonight's Big East contest.
Mr. Nessler, Big East teams will always play it tough because they're able to recruit some of the best big city talent in the nation.
And, of course, here's our starting lineup.
We have a couple of true point guards running their team tonight, and they're running a show. This will be a treat for any basketball fan.
And now for the tip. After all we
It's good to see some of our guys back healthy, like Stevenson. I just realized that the faces are all glitched. I don't know what's going on, why the heads are all missing. It's got to be something with the. It's got to be something with. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's not what I want to do. All of the heads are disappearing. It's got to be something with the emulator screwing up a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Why is the camera like this too? This isn't the way that I want to play. Visual set. I might not be able to play the way that I want to play if it's going to be like this. All right, that should be good. No, that's way too. That's not right. Although that's got to be right. Hey, I just need to zoom out a little bit. I don't know. It's gonna have to be like this. I don't know what's going on with the heads. I promise you. I don't know why the faces are all messed up. It wasn't like that the last time we jumped in a previous episode, so I don't know what changed. I didn't change any settings or anything. We'll just have to play with the floating heads and hope that we can do something. Is it like that in the replay? Let me get a replay here really quick. Good shot, by the way. Is it like that in the replay? Replay. No, they've got their heads in the... Huh. They've got their heads in the replay. I don't understand why it's floating. They're floating in the actual game. I have no idea. Well, we'll have to get past it. It's not that big of a deal. We are trying to win this game, though. That's good defense. Force a bad shot. Bishop with the board. We'll get that up to Stevenson. Lance Stevenson trying to drive the basket. Can't find anybody. McLean to Davis. Finding Vaughn. Our point guard, Deontay Vaughn, trying to do something. He's going to the basket. Deontay Vaughn lays it in. Soft touch. Good job, Devontae. Play good defense. They're going to go down low. It's Herringody, and he lays that down the jam. Notre Dame's best player. We got to be careful of him. Davis. Yeah, they're going to crash the player here. Get that down to Bishop again. Bishop, can you put it in? Oh, a little bit too much sauce on, a little bit too much mustard on that one. Can I get a swipe? A little swiper no swiping action? Yes, I can. I'm the king of the swipes in this game. Deontay Vaughn finds Lance Stevenson, who goes to the basket, lays it in, and gets it. Vaughn, what you got for me? We'll swipe? We'll swipe? No? Okay. Oh, he got past me. But the defense is there. It's going to be a foul. That's unfortunate. Anthony McLean called for it. The floating head thing. And I like that the eyes are there and the hair is there, but the face and neck is just disappeared for some reason. I have no idea why it's doing that. Like I said, I didn't change any I didn't change any settings. It's the same thing that I had from the previous gameplay that we had earlier in a different episode, last episode probably. But all of a sudden their faces are gone. And then it's not like that in the replay. Like, it's so weird. I have no idea. Ooh, I really wanted to hit a 3 there, but they crashed that pretty quickly. Davis, don't take that. Don't take that. I took it. I tried to pass it, but he was already in the shooting animations and stuff. That's unfortunate because that's an unnecessary shot that I didn't need to take. Stevenson with really good defense. Can I swipe it? Yes, I can. Swiper, no swiping. Get that to Bishop down the court. Bishop running it. Find on the outside. It's Davis for three. No good. You got to drill that, Davis. You had all the momentum in the world. You got to drill that, blocked by Bishop. Or that could have been the other guy. I'm not sure. The Big East standings, we are not there. We are the last team in the Big 12 or the Big East. Oh God, how did this season take such a bad turn? We were so good in the non-conference. We were 10-3. We were so dominant in the non-conference. We were looking like a prime playoff team. And then all of a sudden, that's a bad throw by me, but it's going to work out in the end. No, it's not because I didn't get the shot. Or I didn't make the basket. We were looking like a easy tournament team, and then all of a sudden, we just go to the non-conference and we absolutely choke. We could not win a single game for the whole month. I'm getting it to Bishop. He's going down. Bishop slamming and jamming. Let's go, baby. 8-5. We got to do something here. Another swipe. Swipe or no swiping. I'm the king of the swipes. Oh, that's off the ankle of a Notre Dame player. That's not what I wanted. Can I get another swipe here while he's not paying attention? Oh, it's Deontay Vaughn with a personal. Oh, I don't know. I'm just super upset with how the season ended. I know we still got 2 more games after this, but I'm super upset. I thought that we were going to have such a good season. I thought we were going to be a tournament team. That's not a foul. Get out of here. Rashad Bishop gets called for it. I thought we were going to be a tournament team. I thought we were going to be able to make a run in the tournament. Instead, we're going to be on the outside looking in. I don't even know if we'll get an invite to the NIT. Do we even want to go to the NIT? We probably should go to the NIT because that would help us with our athletic director probably saying that he doesn't want to fire us if we're able to have a good performance in the NIT or probably win it. Possibly win it. Davis for three. No good. We got to hit those threes. I got to figure out the release for Davis because those threes, they got to go down. Oh, that's a steal. I don't even know if I was the person who did it. I'm not sure. Lance Stevenson for three. No good. The board by McLean, and McLean puts it back up and in. Good job, McLean. McLean. That's huge. That is huge, huge, huge. 10-6. Down low, it's Herringody, and he drills it. Yeah, Herringody is their best player for a reason. We got to be careful of him. But I haven't been able to hit a three, and I need to figure out the release timing. We got lucky with the McLean rebound. Stevenson, little jumper, little pull up, and he drills it. Good job, Lance. We do have to look forward to the future, though, because we have a freshman, Lance Stevenson, who's going to come back and be even better next year as a sophomore. We have a freshman 5-star coming in, and Theo, what was his name, Theo Donaldson? That's a brutal three that they made right there. We have a 5-star freshman guard in Theo Donaldson coming in. So we've got some pieces to build around for this squad for next season. We're going to be young and somewhat inexperienced, but I believe in the team. Lance Stevenson misses that jumper. Was that a three? I don't know if I stepped on the line or not. Herringody going to take the mid-range, and he drills it again, and Notre Dame will lead for the first time. We got to stop having him take those shots. Davis for three. I almost got the release down. I think I might have figured it out. I might have figured it out. It's a quicker release. It's not super quick, but it's quick enough. Jump for it. Don't get fouled. Thank you. Good defense. That's a really good defense from McLean right there. All right, Vaughn. Going to find Stevenson. Driving, finding him, and there's the release that I had. Yes! Davis drills the three. I might have found the release. I might have found the release for Davis. Couldn't have come at a more important time. No foul call, and a good board by Bishop. We're also bringing in a 4-star defensive or power forward in Vanelli, so maybe that'll help us out. We're going to be very young next year, which is good. Hopefully we have more scholarships, though. Because apparently the athletic director does not like the way that I've been recruiting, even though I bring in a freaking 5-star to Cincinnati, and they're like, oh, no, we don't like the direction you're going. Whatever. Under a minute to go in the first half. 15-13. He drills the first free throw, so he'll make it a 1-point game. The no-heads thing is just so insane to me. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't even know how to fix it. Like, I don't know what the problem would be. Like I said, I didn't change any of the settings. Everything's the same. Stevenson to Vaughn over in the corner. That's Davis. I really wanted to take that three with Davis. I didn't think it was the right shot, though. Maybe, no, that's not the right shot either. I'm not sure what the right shot is, though. Ooh, that's the right shot right there. Davis for three. Drilled it! That's what I'm talking about, Davis. Can I get a swipe? Almost. 15-17. They're going to go down to Herringody. He's going to take the shot. He's going to fade away, miss it finally. We actually put some decent pressure on him, and he misses the shot. And Lance Stevenson to the basket. Lance Stevenson slams it home. That's what I'm talking about, big dog. I got to see a replay of that. Because I wasn't sure I was going to take it all the way. And then I realized I had enough of a lane. And Lance Stevenson, my main man. Look at this man rumble. How do we, we go up like this? No, that's zooming in and out. Is there not a height? It says there's a height button, but it doesn't look like it works. But look at the main man. Look at him go crazy. Oh, there we go. We have to zoom in and then go up on the height. I see how it is. Look at that. That's a picture worth 1,000 words from Lance Stevenson right there. That's kind of sexy, actually. Look at that. Look at that. That's probably your thumbnail right there, if I had to guess. Lance Stevenson delivers a masterpiece of a dunk. Wow. Absolute insanity. They're going to chuck it from half court, and it's almost going to go in. We will go to the half up 19-15, but we played a pretty sloppy half and still lead, so that's a good sign at least. That is a good sign. We're shooting 50% from the field. We have 5 steals, 3 turnovers, and 4 fast break points. Here we go. We start with the ball. Let's do this. Herringody's got 8. We got to stop him. Oh, that's wide open. That's Davis for 3. It was open. Trust me. You saw it. It was open. Get on Herringody. Thank you. They're going to go alley-oop. I don't know what they're thinking here. Rebound by Bishop. Trying to go alley-oop on Herringody? That was kind of crazy, actually. Davis. Finding Stevenson. Bishop. Get to Stevenson. He lost it on the turn. I was trying to get that back to Stevenson. He just couldn't control it enough to create the pass. That's out of bounds. Is that a push? No, I think Notre Dame just went out of bounds. Yeah, Luke Herringody's been good. He's been their entire offense, really. What do we got here? We got Vaughn. We got in the corner. We got Davis for 3. Davis drills it! Huge! 22-15. If we can just find guys that can shoot threes like crazy, we can be a championship team. That's good defense. Herringody misses. No, it's a foul! You gotta be kidding me! I wasn't even using Lance Stevenson, was I? Oh, I was. Oh, that's a weak foul. He fell way after the shot was over. That is a weak one. He's a flopper. Herringody misses the free throw. Ball don't lie, baby. Ball don't lie. What a flop. What a flop. He makes the second one. We just got to keep playing our brand of basketball, and we can do this. Vaughn. Ooh, I had that to Stevenson, but he was a little bit too late. Davis in the corner. That's a deep 3. That was an unnecessary shot. That was a waste of a possession right there. It looked like he was going to be way more open, and then it just really took a turn. Herringody misses. Rebound McCain. Up the court, Stevenson. Can he make a break for it? Not really. Vaughn. I like the jumper from Stevenson here. No, Lance, you got to make that. I felt like that was a good release, too. I'm not really sure what I did wrong on that. That felt decent. You just got to drill that, Lance. Oh, down low, Herringody. That was a good pass. That was a really good pass. Couldn't do anything on that. Just cooked us. Absolutely cooked us. That's open. That's Davis. And that's a 3. Davis is dominating. He's got the hot hand. He's got the absolute nuclear hand. I get a little reach-in call from Vaughn. 25 to 18. 25 to 18. We're kind of dominating right now. Somewhat. Can you get a little swipe? Yes, I can. Davis with the swipe. And we're down on the fast break. Get that to Vaughn. Vaughn going to the basket, lays it in. 27 to 18. Oh, the Bearcats are here. The Bearcats are ready. They won it all. Another swipe, and he keeps it in. No, he did. He did it. Yeah, he did do it. I wasn't sure. I couldn't hear the whistle. And here comes McLean to jam it home. 29 to 18. Oh, this Notre Dame Fighting Irish squad is in shambles right now. They don't know what to expect. They've been punched in the mouth, and they weren't prepared to answer back. Nice pass down low, but he misses it. He short-armed the little bunny shot. What are you doing? You're a bum. McLean in the paint. Get down there, McLean. Little fade hook. He's got it. 31 to 18. Notre Dame calls a timeout. 4 minutes to go. We are building a crazy lead. Maybe a lead that is too much to come back from. Hopefully. For us, it is. The boys are doing well. I'm going to keep the entire team in. No reason to sub anybody out. Everybody's fresh. Get the swipe. Oh, almost had it. Somebody play some defense. Play some defense. Good job. But Herringody gets it. We foul him hard. McLean gets called for it. I missed the rebound. That's tough. He's majoring in social sciences. Well, you better get a good major because you're not going to be playing in the NBA, that's for sure. He makes the first free throw. I'm just hoping that we've built such a good lead right now that Notre Dame won't have a chance to come back unless we have like a monumental screw-up. He hits both the free throws, but it's still an 11-point game with 3 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go, basically. Stevenson for 3. Lance misses, but a rebound by McLean, and the putback is in. McLean is a god. He's going insane at the boards. 33-20, trying to trap somebody in the corner. We'll swipe. They're going to go down low. It's going to be a foul. Hard foul. Anthony McLean, 4th personal. You got to be careful, Anthony. We need you in this game. 1 more and you're done, big dog. A 13-point lead for the Bearcats. Stays 13. Tyrone Nash misses the first. What else has he got? Has he got another miss in him? I hope so. No, he drills the second. It's a 12-point lead for your Bearcats. 3.5 to go. Deontay Vaughn in the corner. It's Davis. Drills another 3. Legend. Absolute legend, Davis. Love him. Going to the basket. Blocked. Blocked by somebody. I didn't see who it was. McLean to the basket. He's not going to have anything. Davis again. Finds Bishop. Back to McLean on Herringody. He's going to get double teamed. Pump fake on Stevenson. Lance to the basket. Lance puts it up, and it's in? Yes, it is in, but Lance is hurting. He's got a strain in his back, it looks like. 38-21. I wasn't sure that went in, actually. It didn't look like it to me. Lance Stevenson might have injured his, or tweaked his lower back or something. Not sure. That's a miss from Herringody. Oh, they're starting to crumble. They're putting all their faith in Luke Herringody, their best player. It makes sense. Oh, that ball's out. Davis lost it. I'm trying to pass it again. I got to be careful. That seems to happen a lot where I try to get too aggressive. It's almost, I'm trying to do the new 2K stuff, and you can't do that in this old game. Trying to get like a lot of back down pressure and then pass it out, but they're stealing it before, or I'm losing possession before I can do that. Let's create a little motion here. See what we can do. Try to find somebody open. Oh, I lost it again. Oh, okay. So they stopped it from, or they went out of bounds, but it keeps our possession, so that's good. We'll get that down low to Vaughn. Find Bishop. They're going to double team him. They're double teaming everybody, basically, which is not a surprise. Stevenson to the basket, though. Is that a charge? I think it was a charge. Lance Stevenson got 8 points, 2 assists. Yeah, they called it a charge. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Stevenson, he's still doing good, even though it looked like he was injured. I feel like he stepped out of bounds there. I guess not. 38-25. We just got to keep the momentum up. We'll be good. Davis in the corner. Finding Stevenson in the other corner. Vaughn, pump fake. Stevenson, Davis. Vaughn with the mid. Vaughn misses. Rebound McLean. Put back. Anthony McLean. No, it just went out, but it's a rebound again, this time by Bishop. Corner. It's Davis for three. And he drills it. God, I love that man. Davis is a menace. A three for Notre Dame. No good. Board by Bishop. This one's over. This one is over. In the corner, wide open, it's Deontay Vaughn, and he drills the three. 44-25. The Bearcats will at least get some dignity this season by winning this big one against Notre Dame. A minute to go. Davis, another three. God, he's so good. I don't know what year he is. He could be a junior. A lot of our team is junior and senior, so he's probably a junior. But 47-25, we have blown the doors off of this game with the three ball. And I could not be happier. See, if we just simulated a little bit better earlier in the year, we could win tournament games like this. A lot of teams go in the tournament just shooting threes and they win some games because other teams aren't prepared for that kind of style of basketball. Just live and die by the three ball. Davis, little mid-range shot. I'm liking him. I'm really liking him. As long as he's not a senior, he should be back next year. I'm very excited about that. Well, that's a nice little swipe by Stevenson. A three ball, no good. Board by Davis. 28 seconds to go. Stevenson has it. Stevenson to the basket. And he drills it. Lance. Lance is going crazy. 51-28. See, this is what happens when we actually want to play. That's going to be a three ball. That's going to be no good. Board by McLean. Anthony McLean's a stud today. Absolute stud. Three by Deontay Vaughn, and he will miss it, but that is going to be the ball game. We're going to win this big conference game against Notre Dame. Hopefully this will give us a facility upgrade, because I think they said there was going to be one for this game, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that's what they said. But that's a massive win. It's not going to do anything for us for the tournament, but it's a big win. Anthony McLean, 10 points, 8 rebounds. Huge win. Huge, huge win. I got to see how the boys did. 22 from Larry Davis. He is a junior. God, he was so good. Deontay Vaughn had 7, 10 from Stevenson, 2 from Bishop with 7 boards, 10 and 8 from Anthony McLean. But Larry Davis, man, stud of a player. All right, so we got 2 more games left to go this season against Providence and against Marquette. I'm not excited about these. I'm assuming we're going to lose them, considering the way that we've done so far. We beat Providence, we killed Providence, and we lose to Marquette. All right, so we finished the season 15-16. Is that going to get us fired? I don't think it will, but you never know. We have an athletic director message. Winning last home game of the season would have been a big boost to the fans. You won't be receiving a facility upgrade. Oh, that means that final home game. So I didn't need to play the Notre Dame game. I should have played the Marquette game. That was our last home game of the season. Darn it. I didn't read that all the way. Yeah, the final home game of the season was the Marquette game. Darn it. That sucks. We could have had that upgrade. I thought it was the Notre Dame game. That's my bad. That's my bad. All right, so the season is over. If we take a look at season stats, if I can find season stats, where are they at again? Here we go. Player stats on the year. So our season percentages. We were led in scoring by Lance Stevenson with 19 points per game. Then Deontay Vaughn had 13. Darnell Wilkes had 11, but he didn't play much. He only played 5 games. Maybe I should have played him more. I guess I didn't realize he was playing so well. Should have paid more attention to that. Yancey Gates had 8 points. Davis had 7.5. We were led in rebounds by Steve Toyloy with 9.5. All right. Assists per game, 6.5 or 6.1 for Deontay Vaughn. Steals, we had 1.5 for Vaughn as well. Blocks per game, Toyloy 1.5. All right, good numbers. 500 points for Lance Stevenson this season is kind of crazy, actually. Oh, I guess I should have played that Wilkes guy a little bit more. I didn't realize he wasn't playing. Oh, that's right. We have conference tournament stuff. I forgot about that. I forgot we got the conference tournament. Are we in the conference tournament? We got to be, right? We're in the conference. We're at the bottom of the conference. I know that. Oh, no, we're not. Marquette's actually... How did we lose to Marquette? They were the team worse than us. That's annoying. Tournament brackets, conference tournaments. I don't see us. Oh, that's because we're not in the right conference. The Big East. Where are we at? Are we not in it? Oh, it's not every team. Okay. Pittsburgh is 12, so they made it. I thought that we'd be in it because we're in the conference, but clearly we weren't good enough. So if Pitt is in it, Pitt is right here at 7 and 11, so they actually didn't take a lot of teams. All right, whatever. We don't have the conference tournament, but we will have some sort of tournament because we'll have the NCAA or the NIT. I'm just upset with the way that we finished the season. That January month of January was just a brutal month, losing so many games like that. Super annoying, super annoying. All right, we'll get to this day, and we've got a message from probably our athletic director. I don't know if I want to read this message. Don't fire me, please. Oh no, it's from the NCAA. What do we got? We've got National Player of the Year. We announced the National Player of the Year award. Who won it? It goes to Greg Monroe. Congratulations, Greg. You are the National Player of the Year. Derek Favors was close. He averaged 24.2 points per game, 2.3 blocks per game, 11 rebounds, and an assist per game. Yeah, makes sense. NCAA All-American Awards. So first team All NCAA. This is your team. And then second team All NCAA. Robbie Hummel. John Diebler, let's go, legend. All defensive first team, no Cincinnati players, but Diebler again. All defensive second team, Evan Turner, let's go, baby. Buckeyes dominating. All freshman first team. All freshman second team. We don't get anybody on the national awards. Maybe that'll happen at some point. If we go to the Big East, we've got all American first team Big East. Nobody. Second team. How does Greg Monroe win Player of the Year, but he makes All American second team for Big East? No Cincinnati players. Defensive first team, no Cincinnati players. Second team, no no Cincinnati players. We do get all freshman first team Lance Stevenson, W. But that is all the awards we get. All right, whatever. Individual awards. We've got Player of the Year is Greg Monroe. We've got Coach of the Year is Coach K. We've got, or not Coach K, John Calipari is what I meant to say. Oh, look at Thad Mata down here. Thad Mata doing good. Good job. Good job, Thad. Defensive Player of the Year is Sean Evans from St. John's. Freshman of the Year is Xavier Henry. Where did Lance Stevenson finish in this? Was he even close? No, he wasn't in the top. That sucks. What about the Big East? We've got Greg Monroe, Player of the Year. Coach of the Year is the UConn coach. We were probably at the bottom. We weren't even in the running. Oh, God, that's so annoying. We were such a good team at the beginning of the year. Defensive Player of the Year was Sean Evans. Freshman of the Year was Alex Arakai. Stevenson was third. Got close up there. All right, so those are the awards. And the field of 64, the NCAA tournament. We aren't going to make it. We aren't going to make it. We look at the tournament bracket. Here is your West region, if you care. Here is your Midwest region. OSU's a 1 seed. Oh, that warms my heart. I haven't seen the Buckeyes be a 1 seed in a minute. Oh, no, they're a 2 seed. It could be Oklahoma State. It could be, because there's 2 OSUs. One's a 2 seed, one's a 1 seed. So I'm assuming Buckeyes are a 1 seed. I don't know. That could be Oklahoma State. But here's your East region, and then here is your South region, and then your Final Four and everything. So unfortunately, we are not a part of it because we were trash towards the end of the season. But we'll see what happens. I'm hoping we don't get fired, and we should have a pretty solid. Can I not go to the calendar? Start the NCAA tournament.
In a few moments, we will find out the committee's team
selection show? That's kind of crazy, actually.
NCAA tournament. The selections are almost in.
Oh my God, this is cool.
Which schools are still on the bubble?
I believe that these schools are on the bubble, Gus. Obviously, each of them have had really good seasons. I'd like to see them all in the tournament, but we know that just won't happen. You'll probably see less than half of these teams get in the tournament and get at large bids. This season has been really competitive.
This is pretty cool. I like this.
Here are the number
okay. So Ohio State was a 1 seed.
At the best of the best, Gus. This tournament will have some surprises along the way, no question. But if history is any indication, at least one of these teams is going to be playing for the national title.
Well, hopefully it's Ohio State.
Remember, 30 teams get automatic bids. The committee only has to select 34 at-large schools.
However, they have to seed all 64 teams and give balance to each of the 4 brackets. That's where the challenge is, Gus.
There's some pretty good teams in here.
Gus, this is a really tough bracket. The team who makes it out of this bracket may not have enough fuel in the tank to compete in the Final Four.
Let's now turn to the second half of the field of 64, starting with the 16 teams in the East region.
I've been fortunate, Gus, to have seen a lot of these teams play this season, and I don't think too many of these games will be blowouts.
Only 16 teams left, and here they are, the South region.
A lot of good teams here, Gus. The greatest 3 weeks in sports. March Madness.
I love March Madness.
Gets greater and greater each and every year.
As usual, Bill, the teams from the Power Conference.
Hey, look at the Big East, baby. The Big East gets eight teams. That's pretty sick.
Obviously, no exception. Here are my predictions based on all that has unfolded this evening. Maybe you're surprised like I am when it comes to teams that are not in the tournament. However, pay particular attention to my team to beat. How about that for a prediction?
There you have it, folks. That concludes the NCAA Tournament Selection Show on CBS. For Bill Raftery, I'm Gus Johnson. See you at tournament time.
Man, I can't believe that they put that in the game. I mean, the effort that they did. I mean, it's not that much effort. They don't do that anymore for stuff like this. So now we can go to the calendar. We are in the NIT, and it's against Mason. Unbelievable that we're in a situation like this. All right, let's save because I'm going to do quick manage, so I don't want it to lose our stuff. So we're going against George Mason today. I may try to jump in if we need to, but hopefully, I mean, it's George Mason. We should be able to beat them, right? All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Come on, Cincinnati. We are not worse than George Mason. We did have a rough end of the season, but we can play better than this. What are we doing? Oh my God, we are getting killed. Okay, maybe they should fire me. What is happening? We're going to be one and done in the NIT tournament. Oh my God. We just got blown out by George Mason. Wow. We might get fired after one season. There's a legitimate possibility that we get fired. I didn't think we'd lose one and done in the NIT tournament. Man, that's brutal. That is brutal. The Wildcats leave it all on the floor versus UConn and take home the NCAA trophy. Oh, Kentucky won the bracket. Okay, so we had Kentucky go all the way. They played Texas in the Elite Eight. The West, Kansas made it all the way. So the Buckeyes lost to who is this? To Georgetown. Oh, Evan Turner put up 19, but it wasn't enough. Greg Monroe's just too crazy, I guess. And then we had in the East, UConn made it all the way. And then Tennessee made it. So North Carolina lost to Cal in the Sweet 16. That's kind of crazy. The Final Four was Kentucky versus Tennessee and UConn versus Kansas. And then it was Kentucky versus UConn, and Kentucky won the game 82-57. DeMarcus Cousins puts up 19. John Wall 21. I mean, that's a crazy good Kentucky team. It makes sense. But UConn has got some good players as well. They got Kemba, who didn't put up any points in the game. Kemba. What happened? 28 points from Jerome Dyson. No wonder UConn couldn't score. Kemba didn't put up any points. That's kind of crazy. Well, that is our first season done here in Cincinnati in the Journeyman. I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to get fired? Start of off season, I guess. What's going to happen here? Go to verbal agreements. We've got Theo Donison, we've got David Vanelli, and we've got Bob Malloy. Wait, Vanelli went up to a 5-star? Whoa, that's sick. Okay, so we will sign Theo Donaldson. Hey, look at that. We got a trophy. We will sign Vanelli, and we will sign Malloy. So we got 2 5-stars. They were making fun of me, saying that they were mad at me, saying I wasn't recruiting what we needed. I just pulled 2 5-stars with 3 offers. And you're mad at me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We've signed all 3 of these, so we don't have to worry about that. We can skip through all this now. 3 freaking 5-stars. Or 2 5-stars, and they're mad at me. All right, so Deontay Vaughn is graduating. Steve Toyloy is graduating. And Eddie Tyree is going to transfer. Okay, so we're going to lose 2 point guards. How is some of the big-name teams, how are they doing with these guys leaving? Duke is going to lose Kyle Singler to the NBA, but nobody else is going. What about them Kentucky Bulldog? What about Georgetown, actually? Greg Monroe's going pro. I mean, you went to the Final Four and you were, or you went to the Elite Eight and you were a National Player of the Year. I would assume you're going to go to the NBA. What about Gonzaga? They've got nobody going to the NBA. You've got Kentucky at some point down here. Where are the Kentucky Wildcats? There's Kansas. Kansas is going to lose Cole Aldridge and Marcus Morris to the NBA. Kentucky is going to lose Darnell Dodson, Patrick Patterson going to the NBA. DeMarcus Cousins is staying? That's insane. DeMarcus Cousins is going to be, and so is John Wall. They're both going to be here. That's kind of crazy, actually. I thought they'd both leave. All right, if we go to Ohio State, that's the last. Well, actually, I kind of want to see North Carolina, too. So North Carolina, they're going to have John Henson go to the NBA, but everybody else is going to either leave or transfer. What about the Buckeyes? Show me them Buckeyes. We got Evan Turner and John Diebler going pro, and then all these guys are just graduating. All right, hopefully Turner and Diebler have better careers. Well, Turner has a better career than in real life. All right, so we're losing some guys. Deontay Vaughn was a good player. We should probably stop here because I think I have a message that I didn't check. If I go to my message center, I have one recruiting message. The 2010 recruiting class. We want to support the team best we can, coach, but it's hard to get behind a recruiting class of this caliber. What do you expect better? We signed 2 5-stars. What are you talking about? I only had 3 scholarships. What do you want from me? Unbelievable. I don't know what they wanted from me. I had 3 scholarships, and I used 2 of them to sign 5-stars. What else could I have done? I did everything possible. The McDonald's All-American game. Can we see who's on the team? Do we have any of our guys on here? I don't see Theo Donaldson. All right, we're not going to play the McDonald's All-American game. I just wanted to see if Donaldson was on there. He might have been as a bench player, but he wasn't a starter for some reason. All right, what's this? What do we got here? We got off-season recruiting. Okay, so we've got some guys that we can bring in if we can afford them. I don't even know if I can I? Interested prospects. Do we have any 5-stars that are interested in us? No. What about all recruits? So there is a 7'4" center, Grant Crawford, the number 2 player in the country, who's very low interest. But I can maybe try to sway him our way. We have 1 scholarship. Can I try to sway him to come play for us? I'm gonna go crazy on recruiting him. We're gonna watch a game. We're gonna do some internet research. We're gonna learn about him. I want to try to see if I can get a 7'4" center. That'd be kind of crazy. But we need to go for more of guys that are have interest in us. We could definitely use a guy like Chris Douglas, so we'll scout him a little bit. We'll do all the stuff for him as well. We'll do some internet research. We'll go for a center in Bob Parsons, because if we're not going to be able to get the 7'4" center, then we might as well get some sort of center. We'll recruit him a little bit. We'll go for a Malcolm Haywood as well. See if we can bring him in. We only have 1 scholarship, so we got to be careful on who we offer, because we got to make the right decision. We've got a power forward who's in the pipeline. That could help us. Aloysius Outlaw is a crazy name, by the way. We'll see if we can grab him. We've also got Jamal Berry, who is interested. He's a 3-star, but he's very interested in us. I guess it wouldn't hurt to offer or scout him at least. I'm worried that there's not really any big-time point guards. Maybe Bob Anthony's a decent point guard. He's kind of interested in us. We'll see what we can do with that. And then we've already got some small forwards. We've got Devin Givens, who's a 3-star center. We've also got Adam Ward, who's a center, who's a 5-star. Or a 4-star, I mean. But he's got high interest in us. And then I'll put the rest of these on Michael West since we have 2 hours left. And then what else can I do? I can email recruits. Actually, no. I'll send a letter of interest for Devin Givens. Okay, so that is all of our hours done there. We'll skip a day and see what's happening. How are we looking? So our targets, we are highest on these guys. That's obvious. The very low prospect, Grant Crawford. I don't know if it's going to happen. It's going to take a while. It'd be really sick if we could get in on him. How are we looking? How are we looking? We're still very low. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know when it would happen, but I don't know if it's going to. Still very low. How can I get him more interest? I don't have any more hours. I can't really do anything else. We're still looking good on all these guys. Still very low. All right, let's go about a couple days. Let's go a couple days into the future. See if anything changes. Oh, here we go. We got some sort of notification. No, we lost a couple guys that signed. Okay, so Crawford chose to go to Louisville. Bob Parsons going to go to probably Ohio State, I would say. All right, so the 1 5-star we were going to go after did not choose us. I kind of assumed that wasn't going to happen, but I had to try. We get some recruiting messages. It was a longer trip than we expected, but we finally made it back from watching Crawford in action. I got some information on this guy. Check him out. Grant Crawford, he's already signed, so unfortunately we can't get him. And then letter of interest received from Givens. All right. Let's keep simulating and see what's going on. I hate the fact that we lost that guy, but that's okay. So we're still working on these guys. Our best chance, we could get a power forward or a point guard. We still got some 4-stars that have a chance of signing. We're still okay. This could end up being a pretty good recruiting class. Can I take these guys off the board? How do I do that? I don't think I can. Given signed with Temple. So our highest, these two guys are 3-stars. We're climbing up on them. I really wish he wouldn't have signed to Louisville because I kind of wanted a center that's 7'4". That would have been insane. Malcolm Haywood still has a chance of signing with us. We only have 1 scholarship. I don't know what we're going to do with it. We're going to have to make that decision because we're going to have to offer a scholarship to somebody. We could go with Jamal Berry. We could go with Bob Anthony. Who do we choose this last scholarship for? Let me take a look at my roster. All right, so we've got Anthony McLean entering as a senior. We've got Rashad Bishop entering as a senior. We've got Lance Stevenson coming back. We've got Larry Davis. We've got Gates playing point guard, which is not going to happen, obviously, because we're going to have Theo Donaldson play. There's Theo Donaldson. He comes in as a 79. That's insane. He's going to start right away as a shooting guard. So we've got Stevenson. We've got a very old team still. We've got Eppenstein as a backup guard. Deion Dixon is a backup point guard. That's a pretty solid backup point guard. And then we've got Vanelli as a reserve, but he's a 78. He's going to play over Jason Parker for sure. And then Bob Malloy, the other freshman's a 70. I might want to get him over Kashmir Wright because I need those guys to play. Vanelli being a 7. Man, we dominated the recruiting. He might play over Bishop, actually. I might want him to play over Bishop. I want Bishop to play, though. I also want Dixon to play. I want Gates to play. We probably need to bring in a big man. Our 4-5 is pretty old. We don't have a young, other than Vanelli, we don't have a young, promising guy. But we have a freshman, a sophomore, and a freshman as our big 3. That's huge. That's huge. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer one of the big men that we have on recruiting. And that big man is either going to be Jamal Berry or it's going to be, I guess it could be Moreno, Andy Moreno, who's the 4-star. He's a 6'8" center. But we also could use a guy like Malcolm Haywood. Man, I wish I had more scholarships. Is there a way I can like cut somebody and get a scholarship? Is that a thing? Because I would totally do it. Is there a way that I can do that? Position breakdown. My signing. I don't think there's a way I can do it. I wish I could cut somebody and get a scholarship freed up because I would totally do that. But that doesn't seem like it's a thing. It'd be pretty harsh if that wasn't a thing, to be fair. All right, so we've got Jamal Berry, 7-foot center. I'm kind of leaning towards Andy Moreno. I know he's only 6'8". I'm either leaning him or I'm leaning Malcolm Haywood. I'm not really sure where I want to go. He averaged 19 points a game. We don't necessarily need a shooter, though, like that. We have pretty good wing players. 31 points a game and 4 rebounds for Jamal Berry in high school. That's kind of insane. Okay, maybe we rethink Berry. What about Andy Moreno? What did he do? He averaged 10 points a game. All right. I don't know, man. I don't know who I want to go with. Do I just go Jamal Berry? He has full interest in us. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's offer Jamal Berry the scholarship. He's going to be the one that we offer. Although, I mean, I can offer. And I'm going to offer Andy Moreno the scholarship as well. And I'm going to offer Haywood the scholarship. And then whoever chooses us is obviously whoever answers first is who we'll go with. We'll keep looking. Hopefully those guys say yes. All right, they're still waiting. They're still waiting. Bob Anthony chose Western Kentucky. But we still have a chance. Still have a chance. I should probably offer a scholarship to you as well. Just so that we can say that we did. How's it going? How's it going? Everybody's still looking pretty good. Nobody's signed just yet. Come on, you know you want to choose us. Oh, here we go. We got some notifications. Jamal Berry's the one who accepted. Jamal Berry is signed. We got another center. It's a 3-star, but he's a 7-footer. Scholarship offer from Jamal Berry. In the end, I knew Cincinnati was the right place for me to play ball and receive an education. I accept your scholarship offer. Welcome aboard. I mean, he averaged 31 in high school. He can't be that bad. He can't be that bad. But maybe he was playing against bums. I mean, he is 7 foot, to be fair. If you're 7 foot in high school, you're pretty much going to have pretty easy. But we got another guy. Can I still get anybody else? I don't have any more scholarships, but I'd like to sign more players if I could. That is probably going to be our off-season done, our recruiting cycle done at least. If we go here to signings, we signed 2 5-stars, David Vanelli and Theo Donaldson. We signed a 3-star in Bob Malloy and then a 3-star in Jamal Berry. W's, I'd have to say. I'd have to say that's a pretty good class. A 7-footer, pretty well-rounded class. I mean, Theo Donaldson can play a little small forward if he has to. Malloy can play a little small forward if he has to. I'd say it's a W of a class. I know that that the athletic director wasn't very happy with me, but I feel like, I mean, how could you be mad at that? We were the second best class in the Big East. We brought in 2 5-stars. How could you be mad at that? I only had so many scholarships to work with. I'm not sure what they want out of me. 2 5-stars to Cincinnati is crazy, and you're going to be mad at me. Here's the time where we can cut players. So we already know what our rotation is going to look like, our lineup's going to look like. We've got the young guys playing. Vanelli is going to start over Bishop, I think. I want to get him as good of an overall as possible. 83 3-pointer for Theo Donaldson's kind of insane. I like that a lot. He's our only 3-point shooter in the starting lineup. We do have Larry Davis, who I probably should start over Deion Dixon. He should probably start over Dixon because he gives us another 3-point shot. But Vanelli is going to start over Bishop. And then if I was going to cut anybody, I'd probably have to cut Jason Parker. That would probably give me another scholarship for next season, wouldn't it? Or maybe I should cut Eppenstein, because I don't really think he's that great. He is our only backup shooting guard, though. but we don't really need a backup shooting guard. I think I am going to cut Jason Parker. Are you sure you want to cut this player? Doing so will remove them from the team. Yes, I do. Jason Parker gets cut. He just wasn't going to make the team. He just wasn't that high of an overall. I think I'm going to give Bob Malloy the red shirt this year. Kashmir Wright probably needs it as well. And then, do we cut Eppenstein? I don't know. I don't think we do. But maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut him. I just don't think he's going to make the team. All right, so we're going to give the scholars, or we're going to give the red shirts to these two guys, Kashmir Wright and Bob Malloy, the 3-star that we just brought in. And then we're going to let Jamal Berry play at some point. Although maybe I should give him a red shirt as well. Although we don't really have a lot of backup. But we don't really need a lot of backups, do we? You know what? I'm going to put the red shirt on Jamal Berry right now. We can always take it off of him, I guess. But we're going to let him rock with the red shirt. But I think that's going to be our recruiting, or our red shirting and cutting the players down. I think that's going to be it for that. And we'll simulate up to this. And we will be ready for Season 2 in the next episode. All right, start the new year. Here we go. A new team. We will accept our invitation to the preseason tournament. Okay, the preview, they have us finishing middle of the field in the Big East. I'm okay with that, I guess. These kids know how to win the big games. Do we? Do we know how to win the big games? We have an A- starters, a B- bench. All right. Our recruits are a C+ apparently. Whatever. What about my team preview? So our key players are Dixon, Rashad Bishop, and Theo Donaldson, the freshman. Is kind of crazy. It looks like we're going to be pretty good again. We have 4 scholarships this time. Although our budget's only 97 points. So we'll have to worry about that. But 4 scholarships is huge. We need to bring in a big man, at least one big man. We need to bring in a point guard. And probably some sort of wing player. For sure. But this is what my starting lineup is going to be. Davis, Donaldson, Stevenson, Vanelli, and McLean. And then off the bench, we've got Bishop, Dixon, Gates, Kilpatrick, Wilkes, and then Frank Andrews, who they put on the team because I don't think... Or these guys they put on the team because we didn't have enough bodies, apparently. Because I cut those other guys. I could just cut these guys. Because I don't need them. We have enough players. We don't... And they're bums, too. They're like 40 overall or whatever. So we're good to go. We're good to go. We're going to let these 3 guys marinate on the bench with some red shirts. But we need to bring in some sort of big man, some sort of wing player, definitely some sort of 5-star point guard or something like that. That would be very helpful. We're going to keep the schedule the way that it is. Preseason training. I want to go big into shooting. So I'm going to put probably like 60% into shooting. I want to put some into conditioning as well, and a little bit into defense. Maybe a little bit in offense as well. And then front courts, I want a little bit of shooting from the front courts. I want some offense from the front court, but I really want defense from the front court. I want a little bit of I can take shooting down a little bit. I want a little bit of conditioning as well. And then from player focus, we're going to make the starters go crazy and the reserves go crazy. But starters probably going to develop a little bit more, so we'll go 60-40 on that. That'll be our training assignments. And then Recruiting Central, here we go. So the recruiting database. We've got 4 available scholarships. 4 available scholarships. There are actually some 4-star players that are interested in this, but I don't want that. Theo Donaldson wasn't interested in this at the beginning. I want to make sure that we can get somebody that's pretty good. So we need a point guard for sure. There's 4-star point guards that are interested in us. This Ty Duncan dude doesn't look bad. I'm going to definitely put him on the target list. And then we've got a guy like Fidel Griggs who could be something. I'll put a couple of point guards on the board. What about 5-star point guards? Are there any 5-star point guards out there in the world? Is there no 5-star point guards in the world? That's kind of crazy. There is a... What about a pipeline point guard? Oh, it's Eric Moorhead is the only pipeline point guard. Well, we already got him scouted. Kevin Harrison has decent skills on offense and defense. We'll put him on there. Let's go to small forwards. Really good defensive players. Justin Simmons we can put on a target list. Emmanuel Dobson. Anthony Kinsey, we'll definitely take a look at. Cosmo Blackman's a crazy name. What about big-time power forwards? Are there any high-scoring big-time power forwards? Jesse Short, Tim Jeffrey, Matthew Cooper, Sam Paget. Take a look at all those guys. And then center, you got LeVar Shannon. You've got Kerry Brennan, who's good offense but not really good defense, which is kind of crazy. Kyle Hartley. Gary Royals, good defensively. I need a big-time scoring center is what I really am looking for, I think. There's a 7-footer who's not super good scoring. Where are all the 5-stars at, though? Where are all the 5-star players at? A lot of 4-stars here. Oh, here's a 5-star. Kerry Brennan, we already looked at him. I'm not sure where the 5-stars are at. I think I'm pretty good with our short list here. We've got some guys that are high interest. We got some guys that are low interest. But we can work with that. We do have 97 points, so we're going to have to be able to mark this down a little bit. But I think we're definitely going to need to bring in a point guard. That is for sure. Point guard needs to be brought in. Absolutely. And I think there's some good point guards on this list. We'll see how it goes. I think that's going to be my database for right now, my recruiting central. We're going to start the season and see where we are. We've got training to take care of. We've got preseason tournament stuff to take care of in the next episode. I think the team's better than it was last year, and I thought we were pretty good until the end of the season. Did we get a message? I thought I heard the message go off. We did. We got an AD message, new alumni challenge. They're counting on a big win for their home opener, hearing that they will award a facility upgrade if we can grab a win. That's a big one. We've only had one successful challenge so far, completed alumni challenge. But I think the team is in a good spot. We're in year number 2. And I think this roster... I mean, Vanelli went up to an 80 overall in training. He's going to be a freak. But we've got a good starting center. We got a good power forward. We got Lance Stevenson, obviously. We got Theo Donaldson. We've got Larry Davis. The starting 5 is really, really solid. And then Rashard Bishop out the bench, also an 80 overall. I could make him the center, but he's a little small. He's a little bit small for that. He's 6'6". I mean, I guess I could move Vanelli to center and have Bishop play power forward. I don't know. I don't really like that much. And then we've got Dixon, we've got Gates, we've got Kilpatrick, we've got Wilkes, and then the guys off the bench here. So I think this is a good team. I think this is a really, really good team. The only question is, do we swap McLean for Bishop, really? Because he's an 80 overall. I think we might have to. So let's do that. Vanelli's going to play center. He's small for a center. He's pretty small for the center. But he's got really high defensive rebound. It's higher than Anthony McLean, actually. His offensive rebound's not that high at 77. But we've got Rashard Bishop for that. I think this could work. He's also got 85 blocking, which is the highest on the team by far. I think David Vanelli at center for this season is a good idea. Because that gets our 2 highest overall players on the court at the same time, along with Stevenson, Donaldson, and Davis. I think we're going to simulate pretty well this year. I may be a little bullish. Maybe I'm a little overexcited, but I think this team's going to be good. I don't see how we don't have a tournament team this year. And we will find out if we have a tournament team, or at least we'll figure out a little bit in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much. Stop by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.